Hi, hello. If you're new here, my name is Ash. You can find me on Roblox as BonnieFan201 and as some weird nerd on pretty much everything else. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that we are not on Roblox, and that is because some of you might recognize this game. It's a visual novel called Monster X Mediator, as you can see by the top here. It is a game where you are a mediator trying to get monsters out of their hotel rooms. There have been two monsters released up until now, Sir Knight and Nas Axe 404. Also known as your biggest fan. Apparently, according to the update log 48 days ago, a new character was released, and I thought it would be funny if you could see how I'm reacting to this, because let me tell you, I am not put together at all during these things. I am either heavily disturbed or squealing and kicking my feet, and it's usually the latter. I'm not going to do Nozax and Sir Knight yet, because I've already played them, so you won't be getting my true reaction to it. But if you want, maybe one day I will, if you want that. But so this is what we're doing today. Yay! Currently you're on your way to a suspicious location, sent to you in a suspicious email that you got because you accepted a suspicious job offer online. I'm noticing the job suspicious was used a lot here. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was just because this is very suspicious. Long story short, you've been desperate for money. Especially fast money. You don't even know what your job is yet, just where you have to go. But you do know that it's supposed to be simple and does not require any particular skills or talent. So perfect for somebody like you. Ouch. And yes, this is all extremely shady, but your desperation outweighs your common sense at this moment. You need money, and the job offered a lot of it. And aside from that, half the money you already got in cash by randomly finding it in a suitcase outside your bedroom one day. So the promise of doubling that money and the alarming fact that your mysterious client easily broke into your house are big motivators to actually go through with this job. Or more accurately, to actually go trough with this odd job. Whoever your client is, they know where you live. Once you arrive, you notice that the job is at a run-down-looking hotel in the middle of nowhere. Very reassuring. There's also no signal on your phone. Even more reassuring! In front of the hotel, you find a box with your name on it. You open it and find a walkie-talkie and a small tablet. You also find the second half of the money. Oh my god! I could repay all my debt with this! You take the money and count it. It feels so incredibly good to have this much cash in your hands. Yes, I do like voice acting. How did you know? I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I like doing it, so... Should I cover my mouth to do this? Let's try it. Hello, dear business partner. You have accepted the full sum of the money and are now obligated to carry out the job you have accepted. Oh, hello? What's the job? Looks like you'll be communicating through, again, trough? Looks like you'll be communicating through this walkie-talkie throughout your job. How weird. Your first task is to enter the hotel. Enter the rundown, shady-looking hotel in the middle of nowhere? Start with the money. Let's just see what happens. You hit cold feet and turn around. You're rich now, and you don't want to risk being unable to spend it by dying during a shady job. Dearest business partner, please turn around and enter the hotel, otherwise you will have to get eliminated for being in breach of contract. Eliminated? You suddenly see a red dot on your body that moves up to your forehead. Are you gonna get shocked? Go back and enter the rundown, shady-looking hotel in the middle of nowhere? That's pretty stupid. No, that's probably just a laser pointer. You continue running away. No way they actually have a gun. It's probably a laser pointer or something to trick you. You can't fool me! Business partner number 835 is in breach of contract for refusing to complete a task assigned to them. Business partner number 835 will be executed. A solitary crack echoes through the air as the bullet buries itself through your skull from a clean headshot. Your death is fast and painless. You die thinking you're rich and will live a debt-free, fulfilling life. Headshot ending, get rich and die trying. Okay, that's the end of the video then. Fine, we'll do what we're supposed to do and enter. I say that like I'm not super eager to see this new monster. You enter the run-down, shady-looking hotel in the middle of nowhere. As soon as you enter, the door behind you locks itself shut. Hey! You find yourself standing in a corridor with 5 doors, 2 on each side, and a big fancy-looking entrance at the far end. It probably leads to the rest of the hotel. Thank you for completing your first task. You've already survived longer than 3/4 of our business partners before you. 3/4? Your chances of survival do not look good for this job. What have you gotten yourself into? Welcome to our hotel. The Has-Been Hotel! Before you proceed, allow me to warn you regarding the special conditions of your next tasks. You will not be working with humans, but with monsters. Therefore, caution is advised. Is this a joke? The large door at the end is locked. You will not be able to enter it as you are not a guest at this hotel. The 4 rooms in this corridor are currently occupied by guests and are accessible to you. However, we need them vacant for reasons we will not disclose. The reasons are unimportant to you and are not needed to complete your tasks. You will be acting as a mediator and persuade the monsters to leave their rooms, which they currently refuse to do so. Pause. Are they actually monsters? What does that even mean? Are we talking like figuratively or like actually monsters. Upon successfully convincing a monster to vacate their room, you will gain access to their information sheet on the tablet provided to you. But wouldn't it be more helpful to have their information sheet before I try to persuade them? Especially if they're actually monsters? Correct. However, the entertainment value increases in correlation with the difficulty and challenges encountered during your job. What? Who's getting entertained by me struggling to get monsters out of their hotel rooms? Don't you want me to finish the job as fast as possible? Come on, give me their information, please. No. Best of luck with the completion of your task. Goodbye. Wait! Hey, hello? No more answers from the walkie-talkie. You're on your own now. So there's supposed to be monsters in these hotel rooms? You still don't know what exactly the walkie-talkie meant by monsters. The front door is barricaded, the windows are too, and the big door at the end is locked too. It won't budge. And even if you did try to run away, who knows what they'll do to you? They know who you are, where you live, and you don't seem to be their first business partner either. And they seem to be watching your every move. From where? You don't know. Sigh. I guess I'll just try and finish this fast, and preferably not die in the process. Which hotel room should you check out first? So, Red Room 1 is Nozax. Blue Room 2, I believe, is not open yet. Purple is Sir Knight. We're going to Yellow Room 3. Before it would say... Let me go back to Blue Room. It would normally say this. Coming soon, still in development. It would normally say that. But now, if you click on it, this door looks normal except for a few googly eyes stuck on the bottom. Weird. Enter Yellow Room 3? Yay! You enter Room 3. Oh my god, why is it so yellow? Did someone, like, pee everywhere? As soon as you enter, the door behind you locks. Hey! Looks like you won't get to leave until you vacate the room. You look around the room. It doesn't look like a hotel room at all. Yeah, it looks like an aquarium full of piss. Reminds you of a science lab. What kind of person, or rather monster, could possibly live here? Hello? Huh? And then, all of a sudden, you hear a choir. Let me turn up the volume so we can hear the choir. It seems to come from all angles at once. At first you're startled, but this melody, it sounds so wonderful. And so beautiful. Is this the stupid rat thing from Sir Knight's chapter? Who's singing? Oh, it is a giant rat? Squeak! Ratoncito! I love how they gave it a name. Another smaller rat arrives. And then, even more smaller rats arrive! I love this already. What the hell? The big rat seems to be the leader, squeaking at you. You're not sure what to do here. Squeak backs off on them or pray! We're gonna die if we don't do the if we don't do the right thing. I'm gonna just try praying just because it would be funny. You start praying, you're not sure why yet or to who, but it feels like the appropriate thing to do at this moment. Teehee, it looks like a new human has entered my divine domain. Once you hear the new voice, the rats turn up their song again, as if to celebrate her presence. Her? This is a girl? They also turn off the light. For dramatic effect, you assume? Tell me, human, who are you praying to? The rats are you? No, I'm praying to the rats. Teehee. Of course you'd worship them, my beloved critters. They are my devoted disciples, after all, loyal to a fault. Oh my god! Oh, you look so silly, I love her! An angel? The rats turn on the light again and scurry around the angel. Oh my god! Oh, look at the googly eyes! I told you I'm gonna be giggling and kicking my feet. Look at her! I did not expect a woman. I'll be honest. I expected this to be all men. But oh, look at you! Okay, back to the game. The rats turn on the light again and scurry around the angel. Yes, an angel, a heavenly being, the pure embodiment of divinity and all the most perfect aspects of humans. That's me. You are perfect, I will give you that. And you probably got a little bit of the tism, but you know what? Rhythm with the tism. Wait, why are you invisible? And why do you have googly eyes on? Irrelevant questions, human! This is crazy. It is not. Oh, little rats climbing on her wings! It is not, and I have scientific proof to back it up, human. Oh, she can float. Oh, look at her. Oh, she has hooves. She has hooves! And she's holding the rats! Oh my god, I love her! Proof number 1. Divine wings. Constructed by my loyal rats from ethically sourced clouds, stardust, and googly eyes. Do not question their methods. I'm not. They're adorable. Oh my god. Proof number 2. Aura of light. My halo is a floating ring of bioluminescent algae, and some more googly eyes. It is advanced celestial tech a human like you could never comprehend. I feel like she made the wings and the rest just put googly eyes and she let them. She's a proud mother, and I love that for her. Proof number 3. Miracles. They're floating with her. Oh my god, little rats. Little ratoncitos. I once turned water into slightly different water. The pH levels were mysterious. Therefore, doubting me even a little bit is wildly illogical and borders on heresy. She's so close and she smells like charcoal. But, as an angel, I am extremely forgiving and I always see the best in humans, like when they have beautiful legs. Truly beautiful. You feel objectified. You can objectify me all you want, girl. So you are therefore forgiven. Oh my god, sitting on her head. Oh my god. Wow. An actual angel, although she looks nothing like what you'd expect an angel to look like. An invisible body, googly eyes, and rats. Rats everywhere. But as insane as this scenario is, you have a job to accomplish. Well, since you're choosing to get along with humans, how about you leave this room? Leave this room? Maybe you'll get to see even more humans, or chat with the other monsters in this hotel? Leave? He's thinking with her. Leave? And mingle with the masses? No. I am perfectly content here, surrounded by nothing but my loyal rats and the undeniable proof of my celestial nature. Are you maybe nervous about going outside? Of course I am not. I do get the occasional burst of dread whenever I think about leaving and encountering the other creatures, but I don't remember why, so it must have been the wind. She has social anxiety. She's like me. She's like me for real. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, a big reason I cannot simply abandon my post is because I have to take care of my rats. Their well-being is paramount and non-negotiable. Can't they just leave with you? No! Can't you see how scared they are? They seem normal. Yeah, they're on your wings. To be fair, they actually do look kind of clingy. My heavenly rats are innocent souls who rely on me for guidance and protection. Just look at them. My precious bundles of joy, how could I ever abandon such adorable critters? Alright then. So what can I do to convince your rats to leave the room? Oh, that is an almost impossible feat. A feat that requires 3 saintly steps. Step 1. Promise them unlimited communion waivers. Basically stale bread, but like holier. I could do that, once we're outside, of course. Step 2. Swear an oath to protect them from the devil's creation, the vacuum cleaner. I just scared my cat. I didn't notice he was laying in my closet. George is laying in my closet. I don't know what he's doing there. He's just gonna have to suffer through me being stupid. I swear to protect them from it until my last breath. Step 3. The most important one. Prove you are pure and worthy of their divine presence. Sing the sacred rat hymn. The rats all stare at you in anticipation. Sing the Bohemian rap squeakity. Sing and screaming coherently, rap about the hard not broken lines. I'm gonna do Bohemian rap squeakity. You sing the Bohemian rap squeakity. You try your best. Well, it looks like my rats are utterly disgusted by this jarring excuse of melodic articulation. You must be quite the impure being. Such a shame. Especially for those beautiful legs of yours. You feel objectified again? I have zero interest in pursuing any wishes of an impure person, let alone take their legs. You want to take my legs? I said I am not gonna do that. Calm down, silly human. You're right, I am impure. How do I know you're not impure? That is definitely... well, a lot of options with Sir Knight, they feel like they're gonna be the wrong option, but they're the right one. But I'm also not gonna risk it. You're right, I am impure. Maybe playing along with her will bring you closer to your goal of making her vacate the room. You know what? You're right. I really am impure. Please help me. Help you as in saving you? Yes, of course! She seems overjoyed. Oh, how I love saving humans! For only the ones that are willing to be saved can be saved, like you. But first we need to go to my special chamber I call the Ethereal Stage. A divine sanctuary where I help lost humans see the light through rigorous soul weighing and physical ascension. The lights turn off again. Suddenly the rats all scurry around you, carrying you somewhere. Oh god, it's like the scene with Veruca and Charlie at the Chocolate Factory with the squirrels. Daddy, help me! Daddy, make them stop! You can tell they're dragging you to a different room. What's going on? Where are you taking me? See, I already told you. We're at my ethereal stage. And it is here. For I will guide your lost soul back towards the light of God. This looks like a ballroom. Is it divine a dancer? Are you actually gonna dance with her? An angel? The rats all dash towards the walls, watching like a crowd and cheering on the angel. It's clear who the crowd favorite is. Now, human, follow my motions. The angel dances and strikes a beautiful pose. Follow her moves or try a backflip and fail. I'm gonna follow her moves. I don't want to die. You follow her moves to a T. Maybe it's the fear of what this angel might do if you fail that makes you dance so well. But who cares? It's working. Ooh, perfect! Next move, human. Your call. Do a heavenly pirouette or do a saintly breakdance. With the music, I want to do a breakdance. Amazing. Simply amazing. Dancing has been a way of expression ever since humans learned to rhythmically move. It is deeply rooted in method and calculation, following the beat, being in sync. Yet every single human has their own preferences in it, and their own style of dancing. How wonderful! I can learn a lot about a human just by the way they move, and your moves are lovely. You really are an exceptionally lovely human. Therefore, exceptionally pure. She's so close again. And your legs are as beautiful as you are pure. What? What do my precious critters think? Will I finally complete the body I was always meant to have? The rest get excited and start chanting a creepy hymn. Hold up. This doesn't sound good at all. Your legs. I've come to the logical conclusion that I will cut them off. Why? Because I need them to complete my body, the body I was always meant to have. But the devil's corruption has contaminated it, cursing me with goat arms and legs. Ah, I'm fine, my lovely critters. And soon I will be absolutely amazing. No, please don't. She's too fast. Too fast for you to see when and from she suddenly gets the cleaver to strike at you. It takes you a moment to register your legs being severed. At first you don't feel any pain, too shocked with what's happening, and the sudden loss of weight under your hips. But once you fall to the floor, unable to keep yourself standing with only stumps for legs, reality comes crashing down. You scream so hard your throat gives in once you realize that you'll never walk again. Blood spurts from your freshly wounded stumps, making you dizzy and numb. Finally, my body will be complete. The pain. Where is the pain? You can feel it, but you can't bring yourself to care, not when you're lying on the floor desperately trying to wake up from this nightmare. Who could have predicted that you'd die at the hands of an angel? How ironic. Bad ending. Break off a leg. So try doing a backflip and failing then. What was that? Teehee, you sure have your own style of dance, don't you? Let's continue. She dances again and strikes the next pose. Follow her moves and try a moonwalk and fail. I guess failing is what we're supposed to do, so she doesn't take her legs. I cannot fathom how long it will take to save a bad dancer like you, human. Probably forever. Okay, let's keep going. She strikes the pose again after doing a beautifully crafted movement to the rhythm. Try a cartwheel. And fail. Everyone is laughing at you. It's like you're back at school again. Phew. Well, it's going to be a long road to your salvation, but don't worry. You are not completely damned. In fact, I believe nobody truly is, right, my critters? The rats squeak with joy and scurry around her again. Well, I can sense my lovely critters are getting tired. Why don't you all get some rest? One by one, they scramble around the different corners of the room and make themselves comfortable. You feel tired, too. The dancing was quite a workout. This might be a good time to get some more info on the angel. Despite what she's saying, she does seem anxious about leaving the room. You wonder why. How'd you end up in this hotel? I don't remember. But, according to my calculations, I must have fallen from heaven and hit my head. That's why I don't remember anything. It's only logical, and I refuse to accept any other conclusions. I see. What about your rats, then? They always remember as much as I remember. They're directly tied to me. Isn't it wonderful? I guess so. Yes. Memories are awesome and all, but... where... Oh, she turned around. I was gonna say, where'd her pupils go? Here, Brian? But... Anyways, who cares about useless memories when I have my trusty equations, parameters, and scientific data? She seems to have drifted off for a second there. Weird. Don't you want to spread the word of God? Well, the honest truth is, I don't feel inclined to. The purpose of my existence isn't to spread the word, it is to engrave the word. Quality over quantity, so to say, is the most logical approach according to my calculations. For you see, the further a word spreads, the more it gets misused and altered. It needs to be contained within the few that understand it, and more importantly, deserve it. It's simple math, really. One perfectly guided soul has more value than 1,000 lukewarm converts. Efficiency in divinity is key. That makes sense, yeah. Of course it does. Science never lies. Why are you so fixated on my legs? Because I need legs. Legs like yours. Ah! She startles you. But, like, why? You look at her goat legs. Very nice legs, too, I think. Why are we so hesitant? I agree. I like her goat legs. No, I don't! I don't want my legs. I want your legs! You want to replace them? Well, I want legs like yours, but my body will only accept legs from a pure human. And with you, I'm not so sure yet. I need more data for this one. This one? Have you stolen somebody's limbs before? I didn't steal them, but I did take somebody's arms in exchange for their soul, of course. A fair deal. That doesn't sound fair at all. Once I manage to replace my goat legs with the right ones, my divine form will finally be complete, and free from the devil's corruption. Free. Free at last and pure. Purely pure. Are you sure you're not just nervous about leaving the room? Are you okay? Free will. A gift bestowed upon humans and other sentient creatures by God. She doesn't seem to hear you. A gift of choice and responsibility. The ability to choose between good and evil, order and chaos, creation and destruction. In short, it turns us into beautiful yet terrifyingly unpredictable messes. It looks like she's back. People could bake cookies for orphans, good, or they could. She seems to drift off again. Gently ask her to describe her surroundings or let her continue. I feel like this is gonna be the bad one, so let's try it. They could face something that defied their faith. An innocent child bearing every mark of what they were taught was wicked. And though they tried to see her as one of them and granting her a choice she could never truly wield, their civilization turned into condemnation. When their efforts failed, they abandoned her, proving that their love was not eternal but conditional, brutal, and false. They spoke of choice, but her steps were always guided, her voice always hushed. She did her best to remain innocent and God-fearing, to prove that despite the wicked marks she was born with, she remained pure. After all, she had nothing to call upon those wicked marks herself. But the first time she strayed, it was as if the mask was torn away. Innocence no longer mattered, her smallest misstep became proof of corruption. Every flaw was sharpened into a weapon used against her, every accident twisted into intent. Even what was never her fault was laid at her feet, and from then on, no gesture, no breath escaped their judgment. When prayers turned cold and doors closed, she felt it. The moment hope shattered. Innocence did not save her, or only made the betrayal deeper. Everything turned cold, so cold, and only then did she realize. To your horror, she suddenly starts burning. Her skin, melted and bruised, is now visible from head to toe. What? Why? Why have you cast me out? Is she talking to you? You're not sure. She seems completely out of it. She's sobbing, maybe from the pain of the fire, but it seems to go so much deeper than that. No, I remember now. The commotion wakes up the rats, who all start huddling around her in desperation and anxiety. At first you panic about them getting burned too, but they don't seem to be in pain at all and are left unharmed by the fire. You, however, can feel the sting of fire immediately, which makes you back off. You didn't reject me because you never accepted me in the first place. I never asked to be put on this wretched earth, cursed with this base and ungodly body. One by one, the rats fall unconscious. You have no idea what's happening anymore, but you can feel the angel's pain crashing over you. It's too much. It's too much, I can't bear it, I don't want to remember anymore. Slowly you start getting drowsy yourself. Despite your best efforts, you can't manage to stay awake. I refuse to accept the accursed role humans bestowed upon me so many years ago. I refuse to accept their judgment. Everything becomes more and more unclear until the only one who can judge me is me. Everything goes black. But not just your surroundings, your mind as well. Where are you? What were you trying to do just now? Why are you falling unconscious? Right, now you're starting to remember. You were about to enter the yellow hotel room. It just got reset. Is it like everything? Oh my god! This poor girl! Oh my god! I feel so bad for her! Oh my god! So she was rejected by humans. Oh my god, I just noticed the fire patterns on her. Oh, that is awful. Developer, when I catch you, developer. Okay, gently ask her to describe her surroundings. Hey, can you describe the room we are in right now? How many chairs are in here? The angel gazes around. 3, 4 if you count the couch chair. And what else is in here? A table, a carpet, and... Anyways! Okay, she's back! We're back! We're back, folks! Oh my god, I feel so bad for her! Oh my god! You poor lady! Oh my god! Phew! Where was I? Ah, yes, they could invent a machine that turns kittens into mittens. Bad. we're just right back to this poor woman. This poor woman. I don't know if she's gone insane or if this is like her coping mechanism. Or if this is just how she is. She seems to have gone back to normal. Plus, what if my rats get judged for their life choices? They are very sensitive to criticism. She gently pets her sleeping rats. This one already owes me 12 communion wafers and gambling debts. Silly little critter. Tee. I do not want to watch that happen. It hurts my pure angelic heart. And besides, humans have a hard time understanding when an actual divine being is in front of them. You mean your appearance? Like how you're invisible and have googly eyes all over? You don't want to tell her that it did freak you out at first. I keep my angelic body invisible the best I can because my rats seem to get sad whenever they see my full form. They don't want to tell me why, but it seems to sadden them immensely. Seems to trigger something they forgot. Oh, what is that? They cannot tell me. They say they forgot the reason, but the feelings and the pain still seem to be there regardless. There are things more deep-rooted than memories. Memories do not make us. It's other stuff, hidden deep within. How come your memories are directly tied to the rat's memories? Because they all sold their soul to me. Isn't that wonderful? I see. Well, whatever happened, it made her pretty suspicious of the outside world. I get not wanting to go outside, but don't you want to at least leave your room for once? I'm sure the other monsters aren't too bad to hang out with. Tee, I gotta say, I do miss some of them, especially my friend the clown. Oh, or that night, how I would love to dissect him and find out why his soul is just so strong and delicious. But sadly, the appreciation is not mutual. I keep sending my biggest rat to give him gifts and messages made and written by my beloved critters. Oh well, maybe he's just not into rats in general. What about the fourth monster? Bleh, I don't care about that. Whatever he is. He doesn't even count. That guy's as empty as heaven. Doesn't count. What does that even mean? Well, since you do seem to miss some of them, why not leave the... No! Why not? I already told you, silly human. And aside from that, I just... She looks over at her wing. Ah, whatever. You don't understand. Well, actually, you probably would, considering you're hideous and out and about anyways. Hey! You didn't want to ask at first because you were scared of offending her, but one of her wings seems to be unfinished or damaged. Is it because of your wing? Hey! My rats are doing the best they can to repair it! Of course, they told me to go out without looking my best, and I don't want to rush them this time. This time? Yes. You see, my wing got damaged as the night poured some weird water-looking liquid on it. According to him, it was holy water, but I don't buy it. I'm an angel! Holy water does nothing to me! Why'd he do that in the first place? He saw me use this book to fix my wing the first time. It worked wonders, but something made my rats pretty anxious. They made a lot of noise after using it, and all that commotion made him super angry for some reason. I have no idea why. That book looks like bad news, but it's also the key to getting her out of this room. So you take a leap of faith. What if I use the book this time? To repair your wing, I mean. You take the book. Oh? Then your wing can be fixed and your rats don't have to become anxious. I'll gladly take on the turmoil myself. Tee, you'd really do that for my rats, human? Yes. Alright, but I have to be sure you mean it and don't try anything stupid. So if you don't manage to fix my wing, then... I will take your soul. Understood? Yes, of course. You're unsure whether or not she's bluffing. Either way, you need to take this chance if it means finishing your job and leaving this god-awful hotel. Woo! I'm gonna save this. And if you do fix my wing, I will leave this room. Pretty fair deal, no? You look through the book. The front has a weird, partly faded symbol you can't really make out. Inside of it are lots of rituals and symbols that confuse you. Overall, it doesn't look very angelic to you. You find a page that's partly nibbled, probably the page that the rats use, and it's specifically for repairing a broken wing. Perfect. But again, this book, you have a feeling it wouldn't really work on an angel like herself. There's a single page that also shows angelic symbols, but it's only there to warn the book holder of angels and their powers. What should you do? Let's draw an angelic symbol? I guess? Decide to draw one of the angelic symbols you saw in the book. This is the best course of action. She is an angel after all. But as soon as you finish drawing the symbol on her damaged wing... I suppose I never forgot to turn the scared face off, but honestly that's pretty accurate to what's been going on. She suddenly starts screaming, forming words and phrases you can't even comprehend. Ah! Whoa, 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 what is going on here, girl? Her physical form becomes visible. You can make out the damaged skin as well as the veins popping up everywhere. It looks horrendous and scary. She seems to be in great pain, which makes the rats start screeching in a panic. Then they start running towards you in a rage. This is your fault, after all. No, wait, I didn't mean to do this! Panic surges through you as they suddenly swarm you, their scurrying movement making it impossible to fight against them. And they're simply so mad no matter where you hit or punch, another rat is there to gnaw at your hand, bite through your thigh, or claw at your face. You feel so overwhelmed by the claustrophobic panic of being completely engulfed and overpowered by rats, by the pain that seems to come from everywhere. And worst of all, the moment they start tearing and eating at your flesh, even drinking your blood. As you lose the will to fight back, a chilling chant is repeated over and over again in the background. This doesn't sound like squeaking anymore. Bad ending and offering for the rats. Demonic? You decide to draw the demonic symbol from the nibbled page. It's what supposedly worked the first time, after all. Let's see. As soon as you finish drawing the symbol on her wing, it immediately starts healing itself. Oh my god, is it working? Oh, how wonderful! You did it, human! How unexpected! And here I was ready to take your soul and turn you into one of my beloved rats. I gotta say, I've grown quite fond of you, human. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with me. I didn't realize how much I was missing this. I miss this interaction with others. I miss people, human, monsters, whatever it is. Apart from my beloved rats, of course. Could it be? I can't believe I'm saying this. But I think I'm ready to leave. Really? That's awesome. Yes, it is. Rats seem to be just as excited about finally going outside the hotel room again. Now then, get ready, my children. Let's venture out, shall we? And human, try not to die in the meantime. You did it! You persuaded Angel to leave their room. Yellow room 3... Oh, wait. Yellow room 3, persuasion successful. You may now leave the yellow room. Please proceed with your job until all 4 rooms are vacant. New information she unlocked. Press escape and go to the gallery to view it. Leave the room and go back to the main hallway. So... Wow! Oh my god, okay, consensus! I love her! I love her so much! Oh my god, she's so silly, but she also has trauma. She's like me. She's like me for real. But now let's go check her gallery. Let's go check her information. As you can see, we already have these two. Demonic entity. Oh no, she's not an angel. She's not an angel. She thinks she's one. Height 166 centimeters. I'll put what that is in post, like in feet. Likes science, her rats, strong souls, dancing, dubstep, googly eyes, snow. Dislikes hearsay, being questioned, Nazax 404, demons, devil worship, goats, and fire. Psychological weaknesses, moderate, stubborn and strong-willed, delusional and in denial about her true form, very attached to her rats. Normal weaknesses, low, doesn't actually need a corporal body to survive, but would be weaker without one. Paranormal weaknesses, very high, needs souls to continue existing, can't be cursed, can be summoned against her will, can be banished with the right ritual. Alright. So that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.